Hi everyone, it's Kai from Richie Beauty Tube. Welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite subjects, which is meal prep, meal planning, and healthy eating. So in the last almost year, I have really been working on eating a little bit better and a little bit cleaner, and have seen wonderful results in my health. And also I've lost almost 40 pounds. I am about 7 pounds away from my goal right now, which will be 40 pounds. So super excited about that. Once I actually hit my goal and keep it for a little while, I will do a video on that as well. So right now we're going to talk about food prep and kind of how one gets into food prepping. So if you want to see how I do it, then keep watching. So the first thing you want to do when you're trying to food prep is figure out what kind of foods and things you want to incorporate into your diet. So for me, the best things for me and my body were to do lower carb, high fat, high protein, lots of fruits and veggies, and since I have wheat sensitivity, I do mainly gluten-free. I also do mainly dairy-free. I am, like most people, a cheese addict. Cheese is actually addicting. It's the only thing that is actually an addictive food, just FYI. So I do occasionally eat cheese, but I don't eat it on a regular basis. I don't do milk at all because I can't even, my stomach don't like that. So once I figured out those things, then I figured out how to work within my parameters. So don't think of meal prepping and meal planning as something that is restrictive. Think of what you can have, and then you have lots of options. So I knew those are the type of things I wanted to do. I wanted to do, again, gluten-free, low carb, low sugar, high proteins, high fats, lots of fruits and veggies. So what I did is a few things. The first place to start with meal planning is figure out what types of foods you want to eat, which we just talked about. The second thing is figure out how you can make it work for your life. So I talked to a few different people who I knew planned their meals out for the whole week. And what I found most helpful for me is to have one big meal plan day and then one day in the middle of the week to do some small things. Doing everything on one day didn't work for me, and also because I do a lot of fresh fruits and veggies, some of them would go bad. So I don't want to be wasteful. So how I do it is usually on Sundays, sometimes on Saturday nights, if I have time, I make sure my meal plan is complete by then. So usually by Friday I have my meal plan for the week, and then I grocery shop and I do like the stuff that takes the longest on Sunday. So things that I have to roast for a while, things that go in the crock pot, those type of things I take care of on Sundays. And then I do a few salads, you know, just a few, because you don't want, again, the food to go bad. So like enough for like maybe stuff to eat on Sunday, Monday, maybe Tuesday. And then about Tuesday or Wednesday, I'll do more salads. I'll go back to the market or the grocery store and get more fruit, more veg, cottage cheese, or whatever things I'm looking for like that. And then that usually sustains me for the whole week. For snacks, I have most of my snacks sent to me because I'm a snacker and have snack issues. So if I go to the grocery store, I usually end up with a lot of crap. Sometimes I still get snacks. I try to find healthier, cleaner snacks. But I do have a subscription service. I subscribe to Nature Box. So they send me snacks twice a month, and that really helps. So like nuts, fruit bars, things like that I do like. Spicy popcorn, it's a sick addiction of mine I'm trying to get over. But you know, they usually send me that kind of stuff, so I try not to go down the snack aisles, which should get you in trouble, and you end up with like cookies, gummy bears, all kind of crap that you don't need. So that's that part. So let's talk about where I get the food inspirations and how I pull it all together. Okay? So food inspiration. My first food inspiration is cookbooks. So I have a bunch of cookbooks here. My friends know that I like to cook, and my family, so I get cookbooks as gifts. Occasionally I'll buy a cookbook, but usually somebody gets me a cookbook, which is really awesome. So I'm going to show you two of my like all-time favorites that I've been using for years and some new ones that I'm playing with right now. So these three are like all-time favorites. Like I love them before I even meal planned and ate healthy, but they have healthy options, or you can substitute healthy options. The first one is by Louise Pickford and it's just called Burgers. Yum. I love a burger. I have kind of started working on cutting out like gluten-free bread and stuff too, because it's still not that great for you and it's full of carbs. So I usually do my burger in a lettuce wrap. So I have the burger and whatever I want to put on the burger, and then I just wrap it in a piece of lettuce, which I really like because it's crunchy. So I usually just make all my burgers lettuce wraps, or eat them by themselves. But this book has lots of lovely, wonderful, delicious pictures of all the burgers. They're very decadent and delicious looking. I like that each one has a photo so you know how it's supposed to look. And it does have, some of them have nutritional information, some of them don't. But basically I just look through and see what works for me and what doesn't work for me. And then I make substitutions. So just because there is a recipe doesn't mean you don't have to switch it. So for instance, like I think there's a chicken burger in here where it's breaded. I just do it without the breading and it's still good. So this is a really great one if you're a burger fan. This is a good one. I also love this book. I think my friend Bridget got me these next two books, who's a really, really good friend of mine. This one's called The Church Ladies, Celestial Suppers and Sensible Advice, by Brenda Rhodes Miller. This is a really awesome cookbook. I've had it for several years. It has like really easy things, like there's a turkey casserole, a broccoli salad, stuff like that in there. And then it has like the full on, you know, yummy stuff that your grandma makes that, you know, you might want to learn how to make. There's just like some fun, interesting things in here. A lot of the things are healthy, which is nice, and they're easy to substitute. So it's easy to swap one thing out for the other that's a little more healthy and you still get the taste. The next one, as you can see, is fully tabbed and marked up, is Patti LaBelle's cookbook. This is the Patti LaBelle Light Cuisine cookbook. I haven't used this in a little while, but this is a go-to. Mainly the reason why I haven't used this in a while is because some of them I've memorized and I still make them. It's just that I don't have to actually go in the cookbook. I use these little tabs to mark. Let's see what I have marked. I have the No Fuss Blackened Fish, which I've had several times, and it's freaking delicious. I love that she has little stories behind the recipes, and there's like little pictures of her with the labels. It's just a really cool cookbook. This is the light Patti LaBelle cookbook, so it's a little bit healthier than her original one. And two cookbooks that I am trying out right now. This one is from Weight Watchers, and it is called I Love Leftovers, and it has 175 recipes that you can make. You know, you make one recipe and then you can use what's left over to make another recipe. So I think it's kind of a cool concept. If you are doing the Weight Watchers plan, this is a Points Plus book. It is not a Smart Points book, which is their latest thing. So you would have to convert the points, but I don't, you know, mind that. I don't usually use it for the points. I just look for the recipes and then do my own thing. This one is given to me by one of my friends. It's called 100 Best Gluten-Free. So this is an all gluten-free cookbook. This has all the nutritional information in it, so I like that. And it has a lot of stuff like just about certain things. So if you're learning gluten-free, like it has like just pumpkin seeds, red lentils. So it'll tell you about the gluten-free food and then it gives you the recipe on the side. So this is a very, very useful book. One of my other inspirations is a meal plan service called No More To Go. One of my best friends, Bridget, who also got me some of those cookbooks, got me a 6-month subscription for a meal planning service, which I've been enjoying. It's really fun. I'm just going to show you on my iPad. This is called No More To Go, and every Friday they actually send you the whole list of all your groceries that you need to make. They show you this whole, they give you this whole list of groceries for the food you're going to make for the week. Then they also give you the recipes. So they're listed all in your email, so it's very, very easy to shop for. This has been really fun. Also has nutritional information, and you can also specify it. Like I asked them to send me only gluten-free menus, and so that made it a little easier, so I don't have to do as many substitutions. I just kind of pick and choose what I want from that, from my recipes, and then from my next thing, which is Pinterest. So here's my Pinterest page. I'm a ride or die Pinterest person. I'm on it every single day. And this is what I use to actually get inspiration and to plan. So this is my Pinterest at Kai Does Makeup, so follow me. And then we're just gonna go to recipes. On my recipe board, I have a bazillion recipes. And what I normally do is I pin anything that sounds good or anything that fits my parameters. Sometimes I pin stuff that doesn't fit my parameters because I know what my bases are and I can change those to fit my, fit my needs. So I'll just go through and I'll look for something like this stuffed pepper soup. And I'll be like, that looks really good. And if it looks like something I want to make for the week, I will pin from my recipe board to another board that I have. So I have a private board called This Week's Meals. So we're going to go to that. So this is my meal prep board. So this is what I've already picked out for the whole week. I've picked from my recipes. So I either pick from my recipe board and just pin it over here, or I'll take a picture of one of the recipes from my book, or take a snapshot or screenshot of my No More To Go meal and put it in here. So I have everything here, and then I can like label them. So if you blow this one up, this one is a chicken Caesar pasta salad that I'm going to be making. In my notes, I have it listed as Monday lunch. So that means I'm going to do this, I'm going to make this guy for lunch on Monday. So I'll probably make it on Sunday. So it'll be ready for Monday. And then also with this, because it's a Caesar salad, I'm going to make a few substitutions. This is a Caesar salad that has pasta in it to make it a little more hearty. So instead of doing pasta, I'm going to spiralize some sweet potato, which is a little more healthy than adding pasta. So I'm going to do that instead, and I'm not going to put any croutons in it because this also has croutons. So I usually write under here when the dinner is, or lunch, so Monday lunch, Sunday dinner, yada, yada, yada. And then I also write my substitutions. I just find it a little easier when I'm shopping to know what I substituted. So this is mine for the week. So this week we are having chicken Caesar pasta salad, like I told you. We're having spicy Thai basil noodles on Sunday dinner, but instead of noodles, we're gonna have zoodles, which are spiralized zucchini, which are my favorite. I like to do a mixture of zucchini and squash noodles. I'm doing it in the slow cooker this week. We're doing slow cooker Hawaiian meatballs, which we're gonna eat as lettuce wraps. We're doing Philly cheesesteak stuffed peppers. So I'm going to be cooking some meat, Philly cheesesteak style, and layering a little provolone cheese. That's my cheese or dairy for the week. Because I did that, I usually like to do like lactose-free cottage cheese with fruit and a little bit of local honey. But since I'm doing this dairy, I'm not doing that this week. I'm going to be doing chia puddings instead with coconut milk. So I have that here. So the vanilla chia pudding. And then some extra stuff that I was planning on playing around with is making ice cream out of avocado, and then making oopsies, which is like an egg bread. It doesn't have any carb in it. It's mainly made out of eggs. So that's what I'm making. And I found, like I said, all of this through my recipes or my No More To Go or just my Pinterest. And so I kind of keep all of that with me because Pinterest is online. You can take that with you to the grocery store to find your groceries. And you can pull it up from there. The other app that I love, that I usually use too, is called Shopping List. So here's my shopping list app, and it has a list of the groceries that I'm gonna get. I already went grocery shopping, so this is like an older one, but as you can see, it puts your food in categories for you. So when you go to the grocery store, it's really easy to find the things, and then you can just push the little check marks so you'll know you're done. So this is a really handy thing. I usually like to import the things that I need onto here. It also helps me take inventory of my kitchen, so I can go downstairs and look at all my recipes and see what I already have, because sometimes, you know, I'll have something and buy it again. So this kind of helps with that, and I usually just take this on my iPhone with me and then just check it off as I go along. So that keeps me on track for my meal planning. So once I've done all that, I go to the grocery store. Like I said, I cook on Sunday, then I do it again on Wednesday. And for me, that has been very helpful. It's made the meal prep and planning a lot easier, and it's really actually, you know, doing the prep work is pretty awesome, not to have to cook all week long, but you always have fresh food, and you have fresh fruit and veg, and you know, everything is all ready for you for the week. So it makes it a lot easier, and it keeps you from going out so much unless you're purposely going out. So anyways, I hope this video was helpful. Let me know what other health related videos you guys would like to see, and I will talk to you later. Please give this video a thumbs up, and also please subscribe to my channel. Please tell your friends, and just let other people know about my channel. Thanks a lot. Take care.